Welcome everybody to a special episode of Bourbon and Boxing. I am your host Jeff. Man, this is breaking news for the sport of boxing today. Showtime and Paramount announced that they will no longer carry any Showtime sports, and that the PBC contract will be ended after the two fight deals that are left for this year. PBC will be looking for a new home. The question is, where will they land, guys? Who gets them? 37 years of Showtime boxing. Kind of sad to see that go. Another platform in the U.S. going down after years and years. We saw HBO go down, and now we're seeing Showtime go down, guys. But there is good news on the front that Amazon, who has 150 million subscribers, wants a part of the PBC. Wants to be the PBC platform. So that would be good for the U.S. We'd get a good platform in Amazon, a lot of subscribers, so they could possibly bring a little bit more eyes to the sport. But don't forget about DAZN and Matchroom, who are also making a bid for PBC to come over to their side. I don't want them to go to Matchroom and DAZN, to be honest with you. They already charged an outrageous price to subscribe to DAZN, who's not doing that well. We all know that Matchroom DAZN, they're struggling for subscribers, viewers. They're a building platform. In my opinion, if you're PBC, you go with the more stable platform in Amazon, who already has 150 million subscribers built up. They already have a fan. They already have a base of people there. So instead of having to go to a growing platform and Matchroom or DAZN, who could possibly drop off in the next couple of years also, why put yourself through that in another 5 or 10 years to have to look for another platform if Matchroom or DAZN doesn't make it? And I'm telling you now, guys, the Matchroom and DAZN is not going to make it in the U.S. for the fact that if they sign PBC, they're going to up all their prices, and then every fight's going to be on pay-per-view. They're already putting the Ryan Garcia versus the guy that he's fighting next on pay-per-view. Not a pay-per-view fight, in my opinion, but they're doing this with every big-name fighter, putting them on pay-per-view after you pay $25 a month for your boxing. And when you were originally sold that there was going to be no pay-per-view on DAZN, that's what they were. They were going to give you the best fights for a price of $20 a month is what I originally paid. Now it's $25 a month. I'm sure if they sign PBC, it'll be $30 a month, and every fight's going to be on pay-per-view. I think that's bad for boxing. It's a bad deal for PBC, and it's bad for boxing fans because we're going to get fights easily done with DAZN and PBC, but I don't believe DAZN's stable is as good as PBC. Outside of that, like I said, the pricing is what makes me not want them to go to DAZN and Matchroom. Love to see them land on Amazon, who I subscribe to also, and see how they can handle that platform there. But the big thing is, where are they going to land? Who is the next landing spot? PBC has plenty of great fighters: Benavidez, Caleb Plant. You got Canelo Alvarez. You got the Charlo brothers. You got Tim Tszyu. Mendoza. You got freaking who has Fandora. Just so many other names. Alex Rocha, I think. So many other names out there that they have at Showtime. Just an incredible stable. They Terrence Crawford and Spence. They've got Tank Davis. So all these big names they have at PBC. What are they going to do next, guys? Not for sure. Sad day for boxing. Bad news for boxing to see another platform fall after so many years of giving us great fights, great fighters, and a great stable, great announcers. What's Brian Custer going to do? Does he continue? I think he could continue on YouTube and make a good career, or start a podcast. Man, that guy's going to be able to go anywhere. What's going to happen to the other announcers? All this stuff. How's PBC going to handle this? Where are they going to land? Everybody, we'll see, man. We will see. This is not good news for boxing, and we'll see how good the news might be if Amazon picks them up. If the DAZN and Matchroom picks them up, man, that's even worse news for boxing, guys. Not what I want to see happen. So let's hope they land on Amazon. It's got 150 million subscribers. Great platform for them. Also, don't forget that Boxer out of the UK just signed a big-time deal with NBC Sports. So we will get another platform in the U.S. It's going to be on Peacock's, airing on Saturdays. Starting this week, they'll air their first fights on Peacock. So check that out, support it, so we could continue to have platforms here in the U.S., man. And, outside of just one or two platforms. I wouldn't mind seeing all platforms come together, one big giant platform, so we could always get the best fights. I think that would be the best thing to happen. But at the same time, I PBC's got to do what they have to do, and Amazon, I think, is the best landing spot. So let's just hope that's where they go, man. Thanks for joining me for this breaking news. I'm Jeff. This is Bourbon and Boxing. No bourbon. It's a Tuesday. I save my bourbon for the weekends, but thanks for joining me for this breaking news, man, and you guys have a good night.